Okay, today we're going to plant corn and soybeans. Uncle Ronnie's out with the 8430 in the grain drill. We've got a John Deere 1590 grain drill. Like I said, we're pulling that with the John Deere 8430. This is our corn planter. This is a 6-row conservation planter, John Deere 1750 6-row planter. It covers 15 feet. The spacing is 30 inches. We pull it with the 4440, and that's a breakdown on our planter tractors. I'll tell you more about them later. But we're going to go ahead and load the planter right now. We just got Uncle Ronnie going in the field as far as the population and making sure all the seed was going in the ground right and everything. Each field we go into is a little different because of the cover crops we grow. Some cover crops are taller, some are shorter. So it was a little bit more work getting them set up properly for depth and things like that. But we got the population right, and that's a bonus. It's nice having that set, and it's going in the ground where we want it. So let's load this baby up. As you can see, conventional corn. This is non-GMO corn. We just sprinkle a little bit right on the seed. This is a lubricant, helps the seed flow through the meters a little bit better. So the planter's a little bit dirty right now. We were planting our sweet corn in less than ideal conditions, but I wanted to get some in. So we've put in two plantings of sweet corn now. And now we have to change the population. We plant our sweet corn at a lower population, around 22,000. And I have to change the gears here to change this so that we plant a population of around 32,000 we aim for. Standing population in the field. So we're going to do that now. There's our book. This is where we reference and know where to set it. So we're going for the, Jimmy, get the cat out of here. We're going for 32,000 seeds per acre. That's the one we're aiming for. So we got to put it at driver 35 and the driven sprocket of 26. Take off these spacers. Just a rubber spacer to hold the sprockets where you want them. And we want this larger sprocket in the rear. And number 26 in the front, that's the middle one. We're on that one. Wait, did we say 25? I gotta check. Good job, Punk.
Okay, Punk.
Okay, 35, just double check. 35 and 26. Yes, okay, that's where we want it. So we'll just put our rubber spacers back on. We gotta lubricate these chains before we go again. Hard to believe they got dust on them. It's so wet. She's a tight one. There we go. I just give them a little spin to make sure they're all squeezed down. Good to go. Population's good. So now we're gonna set our fertilizer rate. Well, we actually already did. I'll just show you though. We're putting on 16 gallons of our starter. We'll put it orifice 59. We already changed into those, and then we're aiming for around 16 gallons that we're putting on. And so we got the pump set there. That's what this is here. We got change the setting on there. We got it at about 4 1/4. Chain's good. When we get to the field, we'll turn this valve on. Fertilizer will be flowing. That is the fertilizer that goes 2 by 2, 2 inches off the row and 2 inches in the ground. And then what runs through the saddle tanks, that's a system we made. This is a homemade saddle tank system. Uncle Ronnie, when he was working for the steel company, brought them home and we welded this up. We bought these saddles for the tanks, but we fabricated that, built it, and with the help of our dealer at O'Hara's, they helped us design some of the plumbing and the pump and stuff like that. But we got it plumbed in with a quick connect in the back, so when we unhook, right here, just a quick connect, disconnect that, and that sends our pop-up starter, our fertilizer, back into this splitter, into this manifold, into each individual row, and we're putting right on top of the seed, right in the row, we're putting 5 gallons of pop-up fertilizer. And that really helps that plant get a nice little jump start. And we've done tests, we've done field trials where we flagged off areas that we didn't put any down versus where it was, and there's a huge difference you can see. So it's worth doing. You fell off your bike?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did it too high.
We're just gonna top off these tanks with fertilizer, fill these up, and we're rolling. Everything else is good to go. Okay, we're topping off the fertilizer now. I'll show you what this is all about. This is a 1,000 gallon tank, this one. Fertilizer in there. We got an inline filter, a strainer, right there we connect into to keep any sediment from getting into the planter. Okay, we're filling it. Show you what's going on in the back here. No till coulter. This just makes a little cut in the ground, not as deep as what we're planting. Helps push rocks aside, kind of lines up the soil, just makes a small little groove for the double disc openers to go into. These are kind of optional. These come on and off. When it gets firmer ground, when it starts to dry out, we'll pop these off, because all they're doing is cutting into the amount of down pressure we're putting into our double disc openers. But I do like having them on. They protect the disc openers from rocks and things like that. So these disc openers, they rotate, make a slice in the ground that we want, and that when this sets down, these gauge wheels, they ride up to the setting where we haven't set it, and that's what sets our depth. And we're pretty deep. We're almost maxed out. We plant pretty deep. We go for 2.5 inches. And this is a seed firmer. This goes right on top of the seed before the trench gets closed. So this pushes the seed right down into the soil, and right here, this is where that pop-up fertilizer comes out. So it's dumping right on the row. And then behind that is our closing wheels. We alternate. We got a cast iron wheel on the left and a spoked wheel on the right. That's what works best for us. We do that. One wheel to break some up a little bit, and another one, firm one, to press it in. We had a lot of bad luck with rubber wheels, so we switched to the cast, and ever since we did that, world of difference. So, but as you can see in the rear, we alternate them. We've got the cast on the left there, and over on this side, the cast is on the right. The cast iron closing wheel is on the right. The idea there is to prevent tracking. They can be a little bit aggressive, these spoke wheels, or I don't know which one's more aggressive, the cast iron, but one can help track the planter to one side or the other, they say. So they tell me. I thought you were doing homework. What's up, guys? We're heading out. Got Jimmy with me, and the other boys are following us to the field. They're bringing the gator. Should be coming up behind us here.
Yes, they're coming.
Coming. Okay, good.
See, that's the gator back there. See it? It's right behind us. That thing's that's moving. There's Jack. Yeah, Uncle Ronnie.
It's Uncle Ronnie, huh? Most everything you see right here is all cover crops. We'll plant right into all these. We got half a pass around the field, and the bracket that the hydraulic piston goes into to hold up the marker arm broke off. You can see it. It didn't get welded right or something, and I mean, it's rusted. There was just a tiny little bit of weld that's been holding that on, so it chose right now to break off. So, of course, right? So Ronnie's finishing this field we're in, and we're gonna head back and weld that up. Some rain's coming in, and hopefully we can at least get that field that we started done before the rain. It's kind of annoying. So there's the kids and the dogs. I'll have them follow us back.
Clamp?
Yeah. Right on under the vise. Right here. Right there. Oops. Beautiful.
This is Mark.
Mark's a retired fireman.
Retired fireman.
Mark helps us on the farm. He just happened to stop by at the right time, didn't he?
Picking up eggs. Picking up eggs. Burnt eggs are the best.
Picking up eggs.
Hey, Jimmy. Having fun today? Yeah. Nice. That pepperoni was good.
Jimmy. So this bracket right here, I don't know why, but this bracket broke off. This little piece right here. So it's clean. We're gonna just weld it back in, and that's it. We don't need any parts. Ground it up, and we're gonna weld it back in.
What's for lunch today? Tuna fish. So good. And pepperoni. So good. It's America. What? Fish pop is good. Jimmy's about to do his teacher Zoom meeting. Aren't you, Jimmy? I got fist pump. Nice.
Alright, Jimmy and I are back at it. Uncle Ronnie's still planting soybeans. We're planting corn. My father's out in the packer. That's him going by right now. He's just packing in the soybeans. Getting a little bit crappy out here. Getting rainy on us. We're going to finish this field and see what happens after this. The soil's not wet yet, but it's not ideal either. So he follows behind the grain drill, packing in the soybeans. So before that field got planted, that was full of corn stubble from last fall's harvest. And we didn't do anything with it. We don't. That's how we leave it. That way it doesn't blow away. It collects snow. So as that snow melts, it goes into the soil as opposed to blowing away. So it just stays there to protect the soil. And it's really, except for the fact that it looks nice when the corn stubble's all brush hog, there's really no reason to do it. It doesn't affect the planting, and when we come back in and with the drill, it just devastates it. And then after that, we roll it down and it's all gone. You don't know anything was going on. We're not having the greatest of days. We picked up a deer antler and the grain drill. So that tire went flat. There was about an acre left to do in the field that he was in. So we're trying to figure out what to do. We want to get that done. We got weather moving in. It's not getting better. And I won't be able to do any more after this field. It's definitely gone from okay to now to marginal, and now it's going to get worse. There's more rain coming in. It'd be nice to get this done. I don't want to leave a field unplanted or partially planted. Everything that got planted is packed in, so that's the good news. And that break that we had on the marker arm, that bracket, I'm glad that happened today, so we got that squared away. And next time we have a nice day that we can go longer, hopefully we won't have interruptions. Ha! We'll see. So we're just plugging away. We'll be done in this field in another 20 minutes or so. We're planting into standing rye cover crop, and this was a soybean field last year that we did not get off early enough to put winter wheat on, so that's what we're planting into. The corn planter, that's a vacuum planter, 1750 conservation 6-row vacuum planter. You can possibly hear it in the background, a little bit of a whine to it, but it's working great. We're getting seed in the ground. I'm happy with that. Everything's going good. My partner, he's happy too. He's pretty comfy. So look at that mug. So thanks for watching. We'll put up some more videos, planting corn, hopefully a little bit more exciting, and everything will be going well. But it was a good day. Beans are planted, beans are packed in, the corn's planted. So thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below, and if you subscribe to our channel, that'd be awesome. All right, have a good one.